Hi, I'm Siri. Welcome to the iOS Beta News channel. What will be the iPhone SE2? They told all the details. iPhone SE2 is the long-awaited and truly coveted Apple smartphone, which has not yet been announced. October 3, 2019, it became known that the iPhone SE2 will still be released. The launch of the smartphone was confirmed by the most authoritative analyst from the world of Apple, Min-Chi Kuo. In this video, we have collected all the reliable information about the iPhone SE2, no unverified rumors, only leaks from the most trusted sources. Let's start with the main question that interests most admirers of compact smartphones. Is Apple really developing the iPhone SE2 and preparing to release it? Over the past few years, there have been a huge number of rumors about the iPhone SE2. Various sources, which are now not heard, predicted the release of iPhone SE2 at different times. But the smartphone still did not come out. However, on October 3, 2019, reliable confirmation nevertheless happened that iPhone SE2 was coming soon. The most authoritative analyst from the world of Apple, Min-Chi Kuo, said that iPhone SE2 will be released in early 2020. Design according to Kuo, the iPhone SE2 will be similar to the 4.7-inch iPhone 8. The similarity will be great, because Apple will actually create a new smartphone based on the iPhone 8. This means that the iPhone SE2 will receive a case with slightly rounded corners and edges. Will the back surface be glass, like the iPhone 8, or aluminum? Specialist did not specify. Note that if the iPhone SE2 will have a glass case, then the device will receive support for wireless charging. Display: iPhone SE2 will not be as compact as its predecessor with a 4-inch screen. According to Min-Chi Kuo, the smartphone will be equipped with a 4.7-inch liquid crystal display with a resolution of 750 x 1334 pixels and an aspect ratio of 16:9. It is expected that this will be exactly the same display as the iPhone 8, with relatively wide frames around the perimeter. Characteristics for the performance of the iPhone SE2 will be responsible for the system on the processor Apple A13 Bionic. This is the flagship chip that is used in smartphones iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max. Thus, the inexpensive iPhone SE will have the most powerful processor among mobile devices. This will allow him to freely run any application, including games from Apple Arcade. The real performance of the A13 Bionic processor is known. In live tests, the processor is ahead of all current Qualcomm chips. In synthetic tests, the processor also has no equal. In the Geekbench benchmark, the A13 Bionic chip scores 5,472 points in single-core mode and 13,769 points in multi-core. It is noteworthy that the unannounced flagship processor Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 has worse performance. The A13 Bionic processor is supported by the third-generation Neural Engine machine learning system. Thanks to this, the night mode and the special deep fusion shooting mode, exclusive to the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max, should be available on iPhone SE2. Battery: the exact battery capacity of the iPhone SE is not yet known. However, there are assumptions that should be close to reality. iPhone SE2 will be very similar to the iPhone 8, including the location of accessories. This means that the smartphone will receive a battery similar in capacity to the iPhone 8. The iPhone SE's battery capacity is expected to be around 1821 mAh. Touch ID or Face ID? iPhone SE2 will receive a home button with a second-generation Touch ID fingerprint scanner built into it. The smartphone will not have Face ID scanning features. iPhone SE2 cameras. In his report, Min-Chi Kuo did not specify which cameras the new iPhone SE2 will have. In this regard, there are only speculations regarding the cameras of the next budget smartphone Apple. They are based on information that the iPhone SE2 will be very similar to the iPhone 8. Probably, the new iPhone SE2 will borrow from the iPhone 8 and the camera. In this case, the main camera of the smartphone will be single with a resolution of 12 megapixels, f1.8 aperture. The front camera of the smartphone will receive a resolution of 7 megapixels, f2.2 aperture. Price: iPhone SE2. According to reports, iPhone SE2 will receive a price similar to the original iPhone SE, $399 for the basic version with 32 GB of memory and $499 for the model with 128 GB of memory. When iPhone SE2 releases, we conclude from the foregoing. iPhone SE2 will be presented at the March presentation of Apple 2020. The iPhone SE2 release date is March 2020. If you like this review, like and subscribe to our channel. Siri was with you.